Is ticking, and there is not really a lot of time left for the governor and Republican legislators to come up with a budget agreement. In fact, there's just 11 days in the countdown to the shutdown. But as we get closer to the July 1st deadline, budget negotiations have been going on behind closed doors. Senator Ted Lillie of Lake Elmo has been involved in the discussions. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you,
appreciate
Esme.
it, and happy Father's Day to you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
You are actually a freshman senator. In some ways, you are one of the reasons that we are at this stalemate, because in something that really caught a lot of people some people by surprise, perhaps not Republican strategists, Republicans took the Senate. That being said, do you feel there is a chance that a compromise can be reached?
Esme, absolutely. I think there is a chance, and I think that's really what we should be focused on. We do have a number of days left to be working on this session, or working on this shutdown, trying to avoid it. And there are things that can happen. The legislature has come to the governor with half of his budget at his numbers, and that is an opportunity for the governor to avoid this or avert this shutdown. And I think that this is something within reach. We still can do this. I'm optimistic that we should continue to work towards getting that solution.
You know, one issue that has come up this weekend is that the governor said he will not take his salary during the shutdown. Legislators apparently are going to take their salary. Are you going to take your salary, and are other legislators that you have spoken with going to take their salary?
Well, you know, I did hear that the governor is not going to take his salary. I understand that the Senate Majority Leader, Amy Koch, is not taking her salary. I'm not planning to take my salary either. I think every legislator should make that decision themselves about what they should do. But this shutdown, this potential shutdown, if it happens, if it occurs, is going to impact about 42,000 Minnesotans directly. These are employees of the state of Minnesota, and it will affect innumerable other businesses and other employees across the state and families. And we need to find a way to avert this, and I don't think it would be a good signal myself to be taking a salary while others are not taking their salary.
You know, in terms of the compromise, there is the only polling that has been done suggests that the public actually, when push comes to shove, says let's increase taxes on the wealthiest Minnesotans, like the governor is proposing, in order to avoid this. The Republicans have made it very clear that they don't want tax increases, that they are vehemently opposed to it. Why not compromise? I mean, no one is second guessing where you guys are coming from, but why not in order to avoid this shutdown?
Esme, that's the question all Minnesotans are asking. Why not compromise? And my take on that is that we really have compromised. We have worked together. I'm a small business person, and I'm actually more of a business person than I am a politician. And it seems to me that what we did this year is we came to the governor with a really solid offer. Our first offer was a solid offer. We didn't play the political games that happened in the past. We said this is the offer that we think Minnesotans need. It lives within our means. It spends all of the money that we have taken in as a state. And by the way, this is the largest budget in the history of the state of Minnesota. This is the largest amount of spending that we have spent on government services. K-12 spending is up. HHS spending is up over last biennium, and that just tells you that the compromises that we have made, trying to work together with the governor to come to the finish line, this is what we're trying to do. And I think that we have worked together very well with the governor up to this point. But now is the time to finish this. We do not want to get to a shutdown, and I would urge the governor to please work with us. We have a number of budget issues, budget items that are in front of him. The legislature has actually matched his education number directly. We've matched other numbers directly. The courts and the public safety issues are all at the governor's numbers. So we could solve much of this budget today if the governor would work with us and just sign that budget that we have in front of him, that portion, and then we could continue to talk and negotiate on the rest of the budget.
All right. Well, Senator Lillie, thank you so much, sir, for coming in and joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Esme.